This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio. Revelio.
That was it?
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
There was something else too.
The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
What the fuck?
Lumos.
Okay.
That's the last.
Lumos. Protego.
Something's not good, bro. फिर भूल गया भाई, सब भूल गया मैं.
Lumos.
My house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure. My parents...
Oh, the moth to the painting. This is not the key, bro. Ah, I remember now. This is not the key.
I could spend all my galleons coming.
Which painting was that? Okay.
Honestly,
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio. Revelio.
Thought the boy was trying to be nice to me the other day.
I fell asleep in Confederation.
ये स्नेक है इधर. That was not me, by the way. Collections. Inventory. Not beast. मेरे पास gear है. Okay. Unlock. कैसे? Bro, everything is unlocked. सब तो बंद है भाई. क्या करूँ? Okay, let's do some test. Let's see. Let's see.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Teleport कैसे करते हैं?
Revelio. Lumos.
Stairs और ये. ग्राफिक्स सेटिंग अल्ट्रा है ना, ये दे नहीं रहा है. आ गया. Still better है भाई, क्या दिक्कत है? Okay, what to go here? Oh, yeah.
Revelio.
लोकेशन कैसे जाते हैं? रुको तो अच्छा खाली ट्रैक हो रहा है भाई। ये गेम कंप्लीट किया तो मैं भूल गया। होता सर यकीन नहीं हो रहा मुझे।
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to think.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Very good! Now, think of... Splendid! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Wow.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Misha. Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Nicely done.
नहीं फिर से रिट्राई है फिर से करना है
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
ये क्या क्या मास्टर
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it.
पचास कर दिए हम तो
Watch this.
watch this
There we go.
Accio.
Oh, that was an execution. Be sharp.
Accio.
Ouch! Well played.
Yay!
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but it...
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
magic.
if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant accio this, accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere.
Revelio.
Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You want...
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly...
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his.
Okay.
Revelio.
So your brother is like egoistic.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, please. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Black.
Oh, fine, it's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flat?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a spag. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. तो 2 होगा ना तो यूनिकॉर्न yes no unicorn motherfuckers
Revelio.
पेपर ले लिया था क्या इन्वेंटरी मेरे पास एक पेपर है graph 1 is actually 2
Revelio.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Or was it Lower Hogsfield? Well, both.
Lumos.
अबे फास्ट ट्रैवल कैसे करता था फक सब भूल गया अच्छी अच्छी
I bet garlic.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. This should be easy. There you go. Complicates things.
Stupid one.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy lively duels. Then all my students do this again.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one.
Nice work.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh. Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
कहीं तो दिख नहीं रहा ट्रिगर। अच्छा मैं यहाँ ट्रैवल कर सकता हूँ ना? अच्छा कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं बचा। कहाँ जाना है? Easily after class. जिसको ट्रैवल करना वही बोल रहा है। ओके, गॉट इट।
Catch me keeping one.
Why not? It's nice to be able to look back on old diaries and see what you were doing.
Accio. Revelio.
Meow meow. चलो चलो छोड़ो छोड़ो छोड़ो। हाँ ठीक है।
I'm not sure.
अच्छा उधर है। अभी तो खुलेगा ही नहीं सब। सीखना पड़ेगा। ताला तोड़ना, ताला जोड़ना।
Revelio.
ओके। अच्छा ये पेंटिंग देखा लग रहा है। Good. Wow. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay, let's go. अभी कहाँ जाना?
Revelio.
ऑडियो के समझ नहीं आता है भाई। रुको तो ऑडियो 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 सेटिंग्स। हाँ ऑडियो दिखाओ तो स्टीरियो है ना। होम सिनेमा हेडफोन्स भाई। वही मैं सोचो समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा। अब समझ आया इधर से आ रहा।
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio.
Okay. Okay.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Lumos. Levioso.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
I coordinate duels for cross.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel. You show up, I match you with other duelists. It's our way of determining the school's grade. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining part.
I agree. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
अच्छा कौन है ये बाबुलू ठीक है कैपलॉग से लॉक होगा क्या
Confringo!
Come on! Stupid one!
मारो तुम मारो
You're better than that!
Expulso!
Is that all you've got?
Find the one!
Leviosa!
Leviosa! Expulso! Don't show away now.
Protego!
Oh, there goes my way.
Accio!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this.
Brilliant. Count me in.
Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but again, congratulations on your first.
क्या मिल रहा है
Hope to see you
Revelio.
back here again.
हॉर्स शेप है ठीक है ये चल गया ए रेड कलर लेवल 1 लॉक याद आ गया
Revelio! Revelio.
Bit of snot on your nose. All you'd want to know.
Accio. Revelio.
nice okay we got another thing
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
अच्छा
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
अच्छा.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about...
J. Pippin's potions stocks... Professor Sharp asked that they have a...
I'm ready to go.
I mean?
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well clear of any of...
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's... no time to waste. The sooner you complete your...
ठीक है. आ जाना. अच्छा भी दबाना तो है. Speak to Professor on first assignment.
I enjoy my...
Sir.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, sir.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away.
क्या करना है? Collect the flying pepper. अच्छा ये.
This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
और एक जगह था?
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
अबे यही तो था. कहाँ उड़े ये?
Accio!
पकड़ाओ भाई.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Revelio.
Okay.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
हाँ है ये। मैं मैप दोबारा तो बुक खुल गया। जो मेरे पास इसका ये नहीं है, पैदल जाना ही होगा। अच्छा रन 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 खुल गया। What kuro?
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that.
कहीं तो है।
Revelio.
Well, that's
I
meeting
have a bump on my head from herbology. The cotton fell out of my ear during
और एक है अच्छा और भी है
Revelio. Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
Yes.
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
ठीक है।
I was glad
Revelio.
Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Our neighbour at home knows something.
मैप में वो कहाँ है जगह? इसको एक बार एक्टिव करके आते हैं।
I'm just grateful you know.
ये
Oh, do you ever wish you could write it?
नहीं
Oh, I can appreciate it.
लॉल वो विलेज जा रहे हैं अब पैदल जाएंगे
Speaking of Weasley,
Revelio.
she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
अभी लग रहा कि अल्ट्रा में खेलना चाहिए और सेटिंग्स restart this, right? Don't.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacework flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
अच्छा ये क्या है? Okay, moonstone. Okay. Sebastian क्या है?
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. It's quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Oh.
Revelio.
Nah.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we
Coming Sebastian, रुक जा भाई. Let's go.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see. Places.
Revelio. Oh? Anything you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day.
Levioso. Lumos. Accio.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Revelio.
Come Celestial. आओ जल्दी आओ. कहाँ जा रहा है?
Revelio.
If you lean forward on your broom just right,
Boyfriend
you can get an
girlfriend,
incredible burst of speed.
अच्छा.
The Chudley cannons are going to be open.
I've always thought Thestral's pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. You've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is.
Reparo.
Rather, she was. She's not well at the moment.
Revelio.
But she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Oh, take time to do.
Accio.
Honestly,
Revelio.
One could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade. Okay. यहाँ क्या मिलेगा? Broken pack. यहाँ क्या है? Ollivanders. ठीक है. यहाँ potion मिलेगा. यहाँ ये है. वहाँ भी है कुछ. Sporting needs. Common scrolls. कोई भी.
Revelio.
Ollivanders में चलता है.
Merlin, blooming beard, not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Nah, ये नहीं चाहिए.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
नहीं चाहिए. नहीं चाहिए.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
मेरा 14 and 3 हाँ 14 3 got 13 no 14.
How intriguing.
Dogwood नहीं dragon दो apple नहीं willow भी नहीं.
Curious indeed. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Wood क्या था? Ash. Unyielding. Quite bendy. Okay, brittle, stiff. Blind, thinner.
How intriguing. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
Poppins हो गया और कहाँ जाना था? Golden scrolls. Okay.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Small Small potion spellcraft. Potion spellcraft.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
No, not interested.
Revelio.
Okay. Sell item legendary है ना. क्या? Craft करना पड़ेगा ना. Okay. नहीं बेच सकते. Legendaries. Okay. JJ Poppins. Just coming. और मैजिक नीड नहीं, वो भी नहीं, ब्रूड एंड पिकर वही कहते हैं, मैजिक नीड बचा.
Revelio.
Stupefy.
Welcome to James Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin, you'll have read it on the sign. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
You're the student, she said. I set your things aside immediately. I said, is it not the most fascinating art potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said. They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses.
Okay.
But for now, let's get... Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
सब सेम प्राइस में बेच, मतलब बेचने देते हैं. अच्छा, बड़ा महंगा है यार. Okay. ठीक है. Okay, fine.
Revelio.
अभी जाना है इससे. से कौन से? अच्छा ये.
Accio. Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon?
Ah, the dittany for the new fifth. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts, is it?
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things.
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Yes, please.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
डिफेंस 5 बढ़ा कौन सा बेटर है देखा जाए तो पता नहीं चल रहा ओके नो प्रॉब्लम
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
अच्छा इसमें इनविजिबल होके खोलना था वो अभी नहीं हो पाया
Revelio.
तो बाद में हो पाएगा
Accio. Revelio.
भाई ये चोरी नहीं कहलाता
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
कैसे बात क्यों नहीं कर रहा
Revelio.
नाइस यहाँ तो बिल्ली का खड़ा है तो भारी बढ़ रहा है वो
Accio. Revelio.
Sebastian के पास जाना है
I officially.
Excellent.
Did you?
I did. So I suppose the world is...
Are we weakening them at all? Keep at it. We'll wear them down eventually. Levioso. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. Levioso. Look out.
He's faltering.
A few more hits to the job.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
सिंगल बोलती समझ आता रिपेरो
Reparo. Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
रिपेरो
Accio. Reparo. Accio. Reparo.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Revelio. Reparo.
That's it.
Revelio.
और क्या बचा सब तो ठीक है भाई अंदर क्यों है और यहाँ कहाँ है क्या बाहर है और क्या बचा दिखाओ
Reparo.
तो खुद ही हो गया वाह
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
तो ये बात करेंगे
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like...
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
अच्छा लगा अच्छा वही तो बोल रहा था अच्छा लगा भाई खराब लगे पकड़ा रहा You have received. पहला तो मैं पैसा बढ़ाना सकता हूँ.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or...
I'd say that.
Perfect.
अच्छा 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 अभी याद आया.
Nice, Ellie.
Fuck हाँ इन्वेंटरी कहाँ गई? ओह नहीं कहाँ चल गया वो चीज़? Yes. Change appearance में था भाई. Fuck. यही चीज़ तो मैं ढूंढ रहा था. अभी देखो अभी सब में है वो सब चीज़. अपीयरेंस में ही था. अब है ना लाइन पे. फक इतना अच्छा चीज़ भूल गया था वे. दिस सूट्स बेटर. यही बेटर है. सूट करता है. स्कार्फ नहीं चलेगा. Okay. चश्मा. Hat देखा. Nothing selected. डार्क आर्ट्स. हाँ ये सब चाहिए. डार्क आर्ट्स. स्पेक्स बदला जाए क्या? स्पेक्स बदल देते हैं. नो हैंडल्स. ओके हैंडल्स ही नहीं है. फक. अपीयरेंस को रखो ना भाई. अपीयरेंस क्यों चेंज कर रहे हो? डार्क आर्ट्स. हाँ अपीयरेंस चेंज मत करो. इसको डेट अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. ओके ओके. अपीयरेंस रखो ये वाला डार्क आर्ट्स. प्लस लेजेंडरी करना. प्लस अपीयरेंस रखो. हाँ सही. 5 13. ओके अपीयरेंस दे दो इसको. ठीक है. हाँ सबसे बेस्ट कौन सा? 9. अपीयरेंस दे दो.
Worthy items, should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Okay.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
ठीक है ना.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the
Revelio.
castle.
Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
भेजे पहले प्रोफेसर क्या है
Revelio.
भाग क्यों रहा है
I hate being left out.
Oi, can you...
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well. I found 2 maps lying about, but...
Following a Hogwarts treasure map?
Wonderful. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map.
Where do you suggest that?
Based on a cursory review of your map...
Very...
Fair enough.
अच्छा क्या करना है इसको वहाँ जाना है फिर यहाँ मिलेगा
Handy resource
Revelio.
indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
That's not big.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after them.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise. And
I suspected you would...
Shall we go?
If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we...
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Revelio. Lumos.
जाने का सीढ़ी के लिए रहा
Revelio.
ओके ऊपर जाना था पहले ठीक है
Reparo. Revelio.
करना क्या है भाई स्केलेटन किधर है वैसे और ऊपर है सीढ़ी
If it be by market.
Revelio.
Three-headed. इसके नीचे है क्या? Okay.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sam.
फिलहाल तो लॉक है
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Might some kind soul
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am?
नहीं
Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
ये क्या मतलब है
I'm sorry, the...
That's kind of you. I wanted to make some new my gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping... Are you familiar with gobstones?
नहीं
Gobstone?
That's what I tried to tell her. People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and...
Rather an...
I'll say. Anyway, I can't... I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth...
अच्छा selfless and talented fifth year
Do you have any suggestions on how?
If I knew that, I'd get them. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I...
I'd appreciate that. I'll be back to play.
इसको छोड़ो अभी अपना मिशन पे ध्यान दो चल जा भाई
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio! There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
There was a rumor that you were in the barrels.
Leviosa! Revelio! Accio!
कैसे जाना है
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
high places
Reparo!
no
Leviosa! Accio!
हाँ
Accio! Leviosa!
क्या मतलब
Lumos! Reparo!
कैसे खींचना है फिर वो तो है इधर तो अब क्या करना है क्या करूँ ओके तो चढ़ने का रास्ता है क्या
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Leviosa!
I'll get that.
Accio!
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait.
Protego! Leviosa! Reparo!
कैसे किया भाई कुछ तो बताओ बिना इसके कैसे जानूं
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There it is. एक तो है ही भाई उधर इसको भी नहीं देख पा रहा था मैं क्या करूं तो दिमाग का दही गिर गया कैसे जाएं लंबा है भाई
I'd wait.
Revelio!
कैसे तो पहुंचा है देखना होगा।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso!
Revelio.
Well crafted game है भाई, well crafted game. Okay. 15 2 basic maths था भाई रुको. तो क्या था स्क्रीनशॉट्स मेरे स्क्रीनशॉट्स किधर पंद्रह ग्राफोन का था 2 3 हाँ 2 15 2 17 17 8 17 तो 6 में आता है हम लोग का छिपकली. अच्छा ये डबल वाला था, डबल वाला का है राक्षस 9 9 3 12 7 तो ये ओके अगेन 15 17 छिपकली got it.
Revelio.
सब ऊपर है. Somewhere पर है किधर?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
बड़ा प्राइस देता है.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
My great aunt.
ठीक है, यही कर तो रहा था नीचे भी, क्या दिक्कत है? 1 out of 6. सबसे टॉप से चालू है।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
Oh, what a puzzle I got. Nice, nice, nice. Question mark 1 किधर है? Okay. Spider कितना था? 8. 9. 4 में क्या था? तेरह 3 16 8 में स्पाइडर। कितना काउंट कर रहा है?
Revelio.
Gear slot is full. तो क्या नहीं मिलेगा कुछ? What the fuck? क्या करूँ फिर? ये देता है सेल का ऑप्शन है क्या? सेल करना होगा सेल।
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
बहस किया कब से कर रहा था तो नहीं हो रहा था।
If you pay attention,
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
Accio.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Levioso.
कहाँ जाना है?
Revelio.
I enjoyed it, mate. Professor and I are going to tell us more about Africa. I've learned enough about
तुम लोग
war
कब आए
to
बच्चे?
last me a lifetime. I want to hear about the Serengeti.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio.
कहाँ उड़ गई चल के?
Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did
Revelio.
tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia.
Really? I didn't think it was possible.
Common sense.
Well,
Of course. They are yours after all.
oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for it.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed. Very well, off I go.
Revelio.
कहाँ है ये बस वाला सेंटर?
don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
हैकेट का असेसमेंट भी है। चीज़ नहीं पता था ब्रो।
I'm here about the new spell you wanted.
Good. Professor Fig, as such, you are to learn handy for lighting torches, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do...
Sounds...
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come and see me. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Okay. ये ट्राई करो।
You're back.
Hello, Lucan.
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Brilliant. Are you?
Yes, Nat.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
देखते हैं।
Apologies in advance.
Hey, that's all you've got?
Who knows?
You're better than that!
Potato!
There goes my wager.
Levioso! Potato!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. You'd better keep practicing. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak. You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. Ready to have a try?
That will...
Be sure to cut if you need.
Accio!
Leviosa!
Good one!
Leviosa!
Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough.
Thank.
I say better.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to...
I finished all of the tasks you gave.
Glad to hear it.
Should be.
Yes. Your spellcasting. I would rather we not end. Let us begin. Concentrate. And keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to consider yourself.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
So you must continue to work with her. That said... So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian.
Not many students have...
Seems he's what? Ranrock. Professor Fig and I ended up...
A portkey?
I barely follow my...
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has...
Understood.
Thank you, Sebastian.
And I am. See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them...
I can be sneaky.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. Cast it and you'll appear as...
You mean I'll actually be able...
Something like that. Give it a try.
समझा नहीं इनविजिबल तो था
Quietly now.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. The key is in the drawer of that desk. I'll create a distraction to...
You distract?
I said I'd get you.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Surely no one's one.
Should be in the clear. No need.
Wander in the restricted section. At this hour.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne. She can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
It's it. Silent as a grave.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blast!
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I like having friends who... Now go. Good luck. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Of course, traces of ancient magic. Revelio. There must be more to this room. That's it.
Weird slots happen.
this lead?
Spring.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. I need to wake up that rune over there. Levioso. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Lumos. Lumos. Protego.
Ancient magic accumulated. अच्छा.
Revelio. Lumos. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Lumos. Lumos. It is a book after all.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
टेस्ट लग गया मैजिक
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Rebellion. Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail.
I understand.
Good. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're...
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Broomsticks are going out of style.
That smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good
morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend?
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor. Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your...
How kind of you. Now, as I mentioned,
I already have some, Professor.
You visited the Magic Neep. What? I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late... Plant the seeds there now, and...
Let's see, how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. What say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of... You'll find that some plants... The cabbages do get...
Yes, Professor.
Come back and see me when you're finished.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like... They're in the greenhouse, just...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of... not saying you can't go it alone.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Anyway, take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Never a dull moment when I go home from holidays. Last year, my mother swore she heard a banshee. She could...
I tended to the
Remarkable plants, aren't they? And good.
Magical plants have so...
I'm glad. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
I hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.